Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Previously, I became an adult, which was a pretty big thing that happened. I also met a new character named Sheik and got Epona, this horse that I'm riding on. Now, if Sheik is to be believed, then this time we have to go to Kakariko Village and get an item that'll help us get into the next dungeon that's blocking our path from story progression. So, with that being said, let's enter Kakariko Village. Something to note, Epona can't walk upstairs. I mean, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Epona's a horse, and I assume horses have a difficult time walking upstairs, or at least that's just the way it seems. But it's just kind of an inconvenience, so Epona can never enter Kakariko Village. Now, if you're wondering how to get Epona to you, you have to play Epona's song, then Epona will appear out of nowhere and come to you. But if it's an area that Epona cannot reach herself, then you're not going to be able to get Epona over here. That kind of sucks, but it's just the way it is. Epona's useful, but not as useful as I wish she was. But Kakariko Village has changed a little bit. Instead of an edgy guy sitting here, there's now two laughing guys. Oh, look at this guy. Ever since he escaped from Hyrule Castle Town, he's become even more timid. Okay, I'd be a little bit timid too if there were undead everywhere. I tell you, I saw him! I saw that ghostly figure of Dampe the Gravekeeper sinking into his grave, and it looked like he was holding some kind of treasure. Well, I've heard from someone that there is a treasure I might need so I can get into another dungeon, as I previously stated, so I might have to check that out. I'm gonna go through every single house just for the sake of showing off how this is a little bit... Excuse me, I don't know what just happened there. I had a cup of water. I guess that made me a little bit... What's the word for... burpy, I guess is the word for it. I would say gassy, but that has a different connotation. I'm gonna stop being a little bit weird right now. But this is actually Impa's house. There's nothing I can do in here. I just wanted to see if there's anything different, because I never really check out the way the world has really changed, all things considered, when I become an adult, because there are a lot of different smaller things that have happened since I became an adult, so it's worth checking out, but I never do it. Let's see, this is the Gold Skulltulas house. I know that for a fact, but I don't think anything's changed in here. Specifically because I only have, how many Gold Skull? 15, so I need 5 more to actually come back and get a reward for that. So, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. Your cuckoos have escaped again, it seems. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy, late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow. A cuckoo, especially when it wakes up very heavy sleepers. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Sure, I'll try. But I never really know what this is about. I never know how to make the cuckoo happy, so it's a pocket cuckoo. I'm gonna have it for the rest of the game. Do I know what it does? No, not really. I think I have to wake someone up with it once it hatches, and once that's done, I can let her check out the mood, or at least that's what I believe. In here, let's see. All people have hardships in their past that they would rather no one find out about. Your mouth looks really scary, and I'm sorry if that's mean, but it looks like a bit of the skin's ripped off, and I just see your teeth. Maybe that's just me thinking of the Redeads, but it's really weirding me out. Look at the bearded man sleeping over there. I bet someone like him has had his share of troubles in the past. I don't know what bearded man she's talking about, because all I see is this woman. Look at him, the man with the beard. I think he was fired from his job at the ranch. He's always just lazing around, morning, noon, and night. He's an awfully carefree guy during such hard times. So, they're talking about a bearded man who happens to be not on that bed, but on the bed past that. This is someone we know. He's Talon. Zzz. Madeline, doing alright? Mumble, mumble. Sorry to make you worry. We can't do anything with him yet. I believe we have to use the pocket cuckoo to wake him up. Again, keyword being believe. I don't really know that much about the exploration portion of the adult section of this game, because after I got to the adult section, I found heart pieces, and that's about all I did. I didn't really do anything else that was side questy. This guy. Please, Wissy, please sell me something. Please, Wissy. I don't know if I can sell you anything. I really have no idea what I can sell this guy. I can't sell any masks. I don't have anything to sell him. I really don't. So I don't know what he wants. I guess we'll have to see later on down the line. Let's go in here. It's just a shop. Just a bazaar. We've already seen that. Let's see. So I guess if you did actually miss out on a Hylian shield, you can go in there and buy one. Though at this point, don't buy a Hylian shield. I know where you can get one for free, so keep that in mind. Welcome. You really have nothing important. Pose for 30 rupees. A fish, 200. I don't know why they make that so expensive, but it makes you think you're gonna actually get a bottle. And then I'm sure when people actually do spend 200 rupees and realize they just get a fish instead of an actual fish and a bottle, they're probably not that happy. I don't think there's anything up here. I never climbed up here. It's a pretty tall climb. And there's nothing. There's literally nothing up here. Except for this guy. As a kid, there's literally nothing up here. But now there's this guy up here just kind of looking out. Look at me. I'm on top of the world. It really bothers me to see anyone at a higher level than I am. I have to be on top. Okay. That seems like kind of a weird necessity to have, but that's fine. That over there looks to be a target game. I really haven't had the best run with those games in the past, so I might as well check it out, but I'm definitely not going to do it. What am I trying to say? I also don't have anything I can use to shoot, so I could say yes, but I can play this game. You might notice that as of now, I'm using a bow and arrow to play this game. I don't have a bow and arrow in my inventory. Apparently, I can... No! No! Okay, well... This is slightly different than the other game, but the point is, I don't have a bow and arrow currently in my inventory. I don't want to play this game again. I'll cut, but the point is, I don't have this item yet, but they're letting me use it in this minigame. That's actually kind of neat. I never knew about that. Wonderful, bravo, perfect. Here's a fantastic present. Okay. I didn't know that I could actually do well in a game like that, but apparently my aiming with the N64 controls has gotten a little bit better. Not to mention I'm able to use a bow and arrow, something I don't have up till this point. That's kind of a neat detail that I never knew about. So that exists if you want to get 50 rupees, I guess, but it's kind of a pain to get 50 rupees. You might waste 50 rupees before you actually get your money back, but... Question mark, what is this place? I didn't go in here when I was a kid, and it definitely doesn't have the best atmosphere going on, though this is a pretty rockin' song. Ah! I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago! Ah! I was a kid 7 years ago, so I wonder what's happened. I might be able to go back in time and help him out a little bit. It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Apparently I didn't help, I hurt. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up! If I pull out my ocarina... What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago! Back when a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill! I'll never forget this song. A down up, A down up. If you play A down up, A down up, you will learn very, very, very magical song. Also, if you haven't noticed, it's raining inside. That's not normal. But I've learned the Song of Storms. What do you have to say now? Oh no, a storm again! You played the ocarina again, didn't you? Bah! So now that we've played the Song of Storms in this windmill, things have changed up a little bit. This, for one, is going extremely fast. We can kind of see a heart piece there. We'll be able to get that later. It's going a lot faster. We've kind of messed up this guy's life, so let's not hang around any longer for him to get mad at us. Let's just kind of leave. There is something else I could do. It's definitely possible for me to do. Whether or not I really do want to do it now, though, is a different question, because it's kind of a time waster. but it's worth a shot. It's kind of breaking, it's more breaking sequencing than anything, but it isn't out of my way. It's actually a little bit easier. I don't know about less time consuming, but it's a little bit easier for me to get it here so I don't forget. And then I guess next episode we'll get the treasure. I always go for the treasure and kind of get this later, but it's possible for me to get it now, and I might as well. So, this is Death Mountain Trail. Nothing much has changed. There are more rocks in the way, and there's also boulders rolling down here, so it's slightly different, but there's really not all that much that's changed. I can actually go back into Dongo's Cavern if I want. There's not much I can do, but I can see how my size has actually changed if I go into Dongo's Cavern just a little bit better. But that's not important to me. I've already kind of showed it off. So let's see. I could go to the top of Death Mountain, but I don't want to. That's not really what I'm interested in right now. Because there's also another way I can get there, but we're going to talk about that later. I might as well blow up this wall. There should be rupees in here. I kind of avoided them previously, so I'm getting them now. 50 rupees again. I'm having pretty good luck with 50 rupees. I didn't know that actual minigame would give me 50 rupees. I believe it'll help me a little bit better later on, so I might come back here and do that later. But I want to go into Goron City for now, because you'll notice there aren't any Gorons around. All the Gorons have disappeared. We can assume this is because of Ganon's rule. Now I say all, but I kinda lied. There's one Goron right here, which is a pain to hit. What you want to do is actually throw a bomb at this Goron and stop him. This seems like an easy task, but I've been playing this game for a few years. I still have no idea how I should stop this guy correctly. I definitely know that I have to stop him and that I should stop him, but I don't know the best way to do it. I guess it's just throw a bomb behind him and wait for him to run into it, because he does run away from you, so that's what I'm going to assume is the best way to do it, though it does take a little bit of time usually. I got lucky here. Oh, how could you do this to me? You Ganondorf's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons. Hey, you stole my name, you little creep. If you'll talk to me, I'll kind of insult you to your face, but what? Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero, Link. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? Dad named me Link after you because I don't know why I gave Darunia this Brooklyn-esque accent, and then I just kind of give this guy a normal accent. Let's amend that real quick. Dad named me Link after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. Link, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Assign it to my friend, Link of the Gorons. Oh, I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. My dad, Darunia, went to the Fire Temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Goo-woo! You better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe we can calm him down if you talk to him. What do you want to ask him? So we can ask him two things, about the dragons, just dragon, or about the Gorons. We're gonna have to ask him both at some point, so let's just ask about the dragon first. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom! Destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know, because my dad is a descendant of the true hero, or the hero. I don't know why I put true in there, but he's still crying. What can we do? We can talk to him one last time, and this time, to see if I can get some different dialogue, I'll ask him about his Goron friends. Everybody was taken to the Fire Temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Dad went to the Fire Temple all by himself to try to save everyone. Please help, Link. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. You got the Goron tunic. This is a heat-resistant tunic in adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Going to a hot place? No worry. We've made a bit of, I guess it is a big progress. We made a bit of progress towards a dungeon that I'm not going to be doing yet, as I can't actually do anything in it. I can't even access it up until this point. So I'm not gonna stay here. This was just kind of in the way, so I decided to go and do it. Later on, I'll come back, but keep in mind that we got the Goron tunic. This will allow us to go into hotter areas. It doesn't really affect my defense at all, but it does allow me to go into hotter areas, and it's kind of a flashy new look. If you were getting bored of the green tunic, no worries, there are different tunics you can change into. For me, I'm gonna keep the green tunic for now. I might change into the red tunic a little bit later, but for now, the green tunic just fits me so much better. Alright, so now we're back at Kakariko Village, and we're actually gonna go and get that treasure. You thought I was gonna leave it for next episode? Not a chance, not a chance. That didn't take up too much time, and honestly, I'm not going to kind of leave it there. That would be a terrible cliffhanger, so I'm not doing that. But I heard a treasure with Dampe's name in it, and Dampe just so happens to be the gravekeeper. So let's go to the graveyard. Dampe used to live in here, and now I can enter. This is the gravekeeper's hut. The gravekeeper's diary is here. Do you want to read it? Why not? Whoever reads this, please enter my grave. I will let you have my stretching, shrinking keepsake. I'm waiting for you, Dampe. So, Dampe told us to come take his keepsake away from him, for some reason. The graveyard is a little bit different now that I'm actually an adult. That little kid is gone, whether it be dead, eaten by the ghosts, or just going on to greater different things, I don't know. But we can actually open graves now. This allows us to drop into holes that are under the graves. Now, if I didn't previously have a Hylian shield, if I opened up this treasure chest, there would be a Hylian shield in there. As I already purchased my Hylian shield, I didn't need it. So if you have been holding out on buying a Hylian shield, well, you kind of do have a reason to. Also, those are bombable walls. There is a great fairy, or not great fairy fountain, just more of a fairy fountain back here. I wasted a fairy a while ago, so I might as well pick one up. It can't hurt, it can't hurt. Also, something I just noticed, I still have this milk, which is, at this point, 7 years old. Probably not gonna be the best tasting, in all honesty, but, it's there if you still want to heal yourself up. I'm personally not gonna be doing that anytime soon, because I'm a little bit afraid of it, but that's fine. Now, I opened up a good grave. What happens if I open up a grave that has no hole in it? What happens is, at this point, nothing. Oh, okay, no, there it is. There are Poe. They spawn whenever you open up a grave that really has nothing in it, so don't open up too many graves looking for secrets, because you are kind of a grave robber, and the evil, vengeful spirits will try to kill you. So don't try to do that too much, but there is one more hole here. You might notice that there are little plants, little flowers in front of all the graves that have holes in them. So go for those. And now we're in another question-marked area. We've been seeming to get a lot of those recently. Oh, young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Well, you can fly. You should be confident in your speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. So, this is a race with the Gravekeeper Dampe. He will throw fire at you. How is that fair? Don't ask me, because I have no idea. You want to avoid the fire while still following him. It's really not that hard. Just don't roll consistently. Roll every once in a while. Once you're going around steep turns, be careful and don't run into the flames. That's really all the advice. That's all the advice I can give to you. I'm not following it very well. I'm really not following it very well, but that's fine. This is kind of like a maze. If you do actually lose sight of Dampe, you can get lost and take a longer way around. You can lose this race, but trust me, it's kind of hard to lose this race, so you shouldn't have too many problems. That being said, I've been doing this race for a long time, so I do kind of know exactly where Dampe goes. So I won't say that you won't lose this race by any means. It can be a little bit difficult, but it's not terrible. At this point, Dampe will take a shortcut. You just have to roll up here, and he'll open this door. You can walk right in after him. You don't have to beat him, you just have to get into this room on time. If you talk to him now, the time of this race was 1 minute on the dot. That's not bad. Oh, young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't it sound cool? I'm sure it'll help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing, be careful on your way back. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. Alright. I don't know why I added the extra hee hee hee, I guess just for emphasis, but we get a treasure chest, and inside is, just like he told us, the hook shot. This is a spring-loaded chain that you can cast onto things to hook onto. You can use it to drag distant items towards you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. So essentially, it's a better boomerang. We got the boomerang late, and we're getting an item to replace it even quicker, so I guess that doesn't make a lot of sense the way I said it. We got the boomerang late, and now we're getting a weapon to replace it even quicker. No, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's fine. So right here, we are kind of trapped. And we're getting our first example of these type of blocks. What exactly are they? Well, it's really not that bad to know what these blocks are, to figure out what these blocks actually do, if you have the 3DS version. The 3DS version has different, it has different visual things for every single song, and the picture for the Song of Time happens to be the picture on these blocks. So you might get the idea to use the Song of Time to take these blocks away so you can actually exit. What's gonna make you think to do that on the N64 version? Don't ask me, because I don't know. But now that I actually have gone and exited Dampe's grave, apparently it was connected to the windmill we were previously in. Now I could do a bit of platforming, and that's... oh, maybe I have to do a bit of platforming. Yep, I have to do a bit of platforming. I thought I could be a little bit of a cheeky boy and actually hookshot that heart piece, but no. Luckily, this isn't moving as fast when you come back, so all you have to do is jump on here, wait a little bit, and then you'll be able to jump off and get this piece of heart. There we go. Now, if you fall off, it is kind of a pain to go back through Dampe's challenge again, but I believe there's a way, through the magical power of hookshotting, that you can actually get back up there to get the heart piece if you miss it. If I remember correctly... no, I was a little bit off. I'm gonna do this until I get it. I hope you realize I'm gonna do this until I get it. Right around... here should be good enough. I'm actually showing off the hookshot. I forgot to talk about it. It is possible to see any wooden object you want, or most wooden objects, I should say, and use your hookshot to actually hook onto them. I should be able to make this at some point. I don't know exactly when, but at some point. If I can't make it this time, I'm quitting, because I kind of forget how to do it. Okay, well, I was close. Essentially what you have to do is get to the highest point you can, and then hookshot, not hit the ceiling, hookshot, do a jump attack, and you'll at some point hit something solid, bounce back, and you'll be able to get back up on that platform. I couldn't seem to do it there. I used to be able to do it pretty easily, but apparently I've just forgotten how to do it. But with that being said, we're done. There's nothing else important for us to explore within this village, and we got a lot of things done that I really didn't have to. I got a fire tunic that'll allow me to go to hot places, which I did kind of out of time, but that's fine. I broke the sequence just a bit, but it's not that big of a deal. And I also got the hook shot, which allows me to hook to almost anything wooden. That's pretty dang neat. I say almost anything wooden, as we see our first thing we can't hook to that's wooden, because that's not a solid object. But this will help us actually move into the first dungeon that we're going to be going into as an adult. So, with that being said, thank you for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Next time, I'll meet you back up on Death Mountain to show you exactly why it's a good idea to actually open up the kind of... what's the word for them? Kind of warp points, I guess is the best way to say that, in Lost Woods. But, that's for a later date. Until then...